Welcome back, guys. It's a rainy day today, but we've still got to show up. The weather isn't going to stop Ston Talk. I'm here with Jane. Jane, I hope the weather didn't give you too much trouble getting here.
Honestly, I almost didn't make it. The rain was coming down so hard this morning, I was already thinking about staying home.
See, that's why I always leave the house earlier when it starts raining. You never know what traffic is going to be like.
Yes, but we're here now, and that's all that matters.
Absolutely. And while I was avoiding the rain this morning, I was catching up on a recent HSC X Space. There was a really interesting discussion featuring Andrey Fedorov from STON.fi Dev and a few other industry leaders. And one topic kept coming up: stablecoins.
I actually saw people talking about that on X afterwards. It wasn't really about trading either. It was more about how people are using stablecoins to move money around the world.
Exactly. And that got me thinking, are stablecoins quietly replacing bank transfers, or are we still a long way from that becoming reality?
My first answer would be yes, but mostly for businesses.
That's actually one of the points Andrey made. He believes businesses will continue to be the biggest users of stablecoins for years. Things like paying freelancers, contractors, and sending money across borders.
Which makes sense. Imagine you've got employees in 5 different countries. Traditional bank transfers can be slow, expensive, and sometimes unpredictable. Stablecoins remove a lot of that friction.
True, but here's where I disagree with people who say banks are finished.
You don't think they are?
Not at all. My mom isn't asking me to send her USDT. She's asking me to transfer money to her bank account.
That's actually true. Most people still think in terms of bank accounts, not wallets.
That's true. So I don't think stablecoins are replacing banks overnight.
I don't either. I think they're replacing certain jobs that banks used to do. Cross-border payments are probably the best example.
That's a good way to put it. It's not banks versus stablecoins. It's finding the best tool for the job.
And let's be honest, nobody enjoys waiting 3 days for an international transfer.
Especially when you still have to pay high fees.
Exactly.
Something else from that discussion really caught my attention. One of the speakers said users shouldn't even have to think about what blockchain they're using. They should just send $10 and know the other person receives $10.
I loved that part, because that's how technology should work.
Really?
Think about it. When you send someone an email, you don't stop to think about the servers or the protocols working behind the scenes. You just hit send.
That's true.
The same should happen with crypto. If I'm sending money, I shouldn't need to ask which chain, which bridge, which gas token. Most people don't care.
And honestly, I think that's where infrastructure becomes so important.
Definitely.
People usually notice the app they're using, but they rarely think about everything happening underneath. Whether it's routing transactions, finding liquidity, or helping assets move between ecosystems. That's the invisible work that makes the experience feel simple.
Which is why projects like Ston.fi matter. Most users just see a clean interface, but behind that, there's a lot of infrastructure making those swaps and cross-chain experiences feel much smoother than they used to.
Exactly. The funny thing is, if people don't notice the infrastructure, it probably means it's doing its job well.
The best technology is usually the technology nobody talks about, because it just works.
I like that.
Me too.
But let me ask you one last question. If your employer offered to pay your salary in stablecoins tomorrow instead of a bank transfer, would you take it?
If I could easily use it, spend it, or convert it whenever I wanted, honestly, yes.
Interesting. I think I'd still split mine. Part to my bank, part in stablecoins.
That's probably where a lot of people are heading.
And maybe that's the real answer. Stablecoins don't have to completely replace banks to change how money moves around the world.
Sometimes changing one part of the system is enough.
Exactly. We love to hear what you think. If your salary arrived in stablecoins tomorrow, would you be happy with that? Or would you still prefer a traditional bank transfer? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this is one of those conversations where there really isn't a right or wrong answer.